So now the next one is the solution for the boundary value problem in the ODE. Solution for the boundary value problem. For boundary value problem. That means BVP. Now in ODE, ordinary differential equation. So what is this? How this type of ODEs actually looks like? If I give one example, then you will understood it. Like I'm giving one question on the next page so that you would understood that what we will do here. Question is like using the finite difference method, using the finite difference method, solve the boundary value problem, d2y dx2 plus y equal to 0 with the condition y0 equal to 0 and y1 equal to 1, taking age is equal to 0.25. This is the question. Now if you closely see the problem, then you can see this is not an initial value problem. Not only the initial value is given, here actually both the endpoint values are given, like y known at the point 0 and also y known at the point 1. So this is the x0 point and this is the xn point, which is 1, and the y value at this point is also 0 and y value at this point is also 1. So these 2 point values are known, 0 and 1 point values are known. That means the end point values are known. Now we have to find the intermediate values with the step length of a is equal to 0.25. That means I need to calculate value at the point 0.25, value at the point 0.5 and value at the point 0.75. So these 3 values are unknown. So in this finite difference method, the boundary value will be given, and in between this intermediate, in between these 2 boundaries, we will find the values at the intermediate points. Now, how many intermediate points will be there? In finite difference method, basically we will subdivide the interval into 4 equal subinterval. Basically we will do it. Now sometimes in question it will not be given and sometimes it will be given. Like here it is already given that a is equal to 0.25, which is dividing this interval into 4 equal subinterval. But if it is not given, in that case also we will subdivide it into 4 equal subinterval. So now after doing it, you can extend it up to infinite number of steps. What I am meaning? That now suppose you have 0 and 0.25. After that, if you want to use the finite difference again, then you can subdivide this interval into 4 equal part again. You can, now you know the 0.25 value, 0.5 value, again you can subdivide this interval into 4 parts. Now you can again divide this subinterval into 4 parts. This subinterval into 4 parts. These 4 are different maps. These 4 are 4 different maps. One in this interval, one in that interval, another is in that interval, and another map is in that interval. So আরো যদি কারো মনে হয়, again you can subdivide this small interval into more small intervals. In this way, you can find the functional value at a very dense points. But in exam, it will be very clear. They will ask you only the 3 intermediate points. Yani ki end point values will be given and they will ask you to find the values in the intermediate these 3 points. Like suppose values at the point 0 and 2 are given. Then how many what age you will take? Bolo? What age value you will take? আমরা সবসময় divide করব in the 4 equal subinterval. So 2 minus 0 divide by what? 4. So value will be 0.5. So the 0 point value known, this is the known value, 2 point value is the known value, and the intermediate point 0.5, 1 and 1.5, these values are unknown, and we will find these values using the finite difference method. So whatever the
ফোর
endpoints are given,
ইন্টারভালে কি ভাগ করতে হবে, মানে
হ্যাঁ,
প্রত্যেকটা
এই
কোশ্চেনের জন্য
ফাইনাইট
ফোর
ডিফারেন্সে
ইন্টারভাল?
আমরা 4 ইন্টারভ্যালে ডিভাইড করব। ইট উইল গিভস ইউ অ্যান ইজি ওয়ে টু সলভ দ্য প্রবলেম। এর বেশি করতে পারো, বাট প্রবলেমটা হচ্ছে ইন দ্যাট কেস ফর্মুলা উইল বি গট কমপ্লিকেটেড। মানে যে ফর্মুলাটা আমরা অ্যাপ্লাই করব সেটা 4 ইন্টারভ্যালের জন্য বেটার কাজ করবে, সেটা বুঝতে পারবে কেন কাজ করবে। দেখো, যদি 4টে ইন্টারভ্যালে কাজ করি, হাউ মেনি আননোন ইউ আর গেটিং? 3 আননোন, তাই তো? হাউ মেনি আননোন ইউ হ্যাভ? 3 আননোন। এখন এই 3 আননোন সলভ করার জন্য তিনখানা লিনিয়ার ইকুয়েশন তৈরি হবে। কটা? 3টে। 3 linear equation will be formed in the form of y1 y2 and y3। এইরকম দেখতে হবে, c11 y1 plus c12 y2 plus c13 y3 is equal to d11। এরকম 3টে ইকুয়েশন থাকবে, 3 ইকুয়েশন you will get। So this is a 3 cross 3 system, and by solving this 3 cross 3 system you will get the value of y1 y2 y3। এবার মনে করো I can subdivide this interval into 3 equal part করতে পারি। 3 equal পার্টে করলে how many unknown you will get at a time? 2 unknown। তাহলে 2 unknown এ করলে একটা 2 cross 2 system পাবো, and in this 2 cross 2 system we can find this y1 and y2 value only। তাহলে 3 তে করলে y1 y2 y3। এবার তুমি বলো 5টা ভাগে ভাগ করব। So in 5 sub interval how many point you will get?
ফোর।
4। এবার 4 মানে হচ্ছে একটা 4 cross 4 সিস্টেম তৈরি হবে। এখন এটা সলিউশন করার ওয়ে তো তোমার ক্যালকুলেটরও দেওয়া নেই। বলো না, তোমার ক্যালকুলেটর কি কি মেথড আছে? 2 আর 3, তাই তো? ইন ক্যালকুলেটর solving the system of linear equation we have 2 unknown and 3 unknown method। That means in exam you can do it using the 3 division or the 4 division, but when already 4 division is available, why we will do the 3 division? 4 division তো করতে পারবো আমরা। So if age is not given in your question, we generally prefer the 4 division, but it is not restricted like this. This finite difference method will not work if you take any other division. Obviously it will work, but the problem is we will get a 4 cross 4 system or 5 cross 5 system। মানে যত বেশি ডিভিশন তত বড় সিস্টেম। মানে n ডিভিশনে ভাগ করলে n-1 নাম্বার অফ আননোন। এখন n-1 নাম্বার অফ আননোন means it is a n-1 cross n-1 system, and you have to solve it। Now just to solution simplicity we prefer to divide it into 4 equal sub interval। এখন এর থেকে ইজি ওয়েতে কেউ 3 ইকুয়ালে করতে পারো, বাট এই প্রবলেমে যেমন তোমার হাত বাঁধা, you are restricted। ও বলেই দিয়েছে you have to take the 4 interval division, and in exam basically if it is given do it using 4 division, if it is not given do it using 4 division। সবসময় 4 ডিভিশনই করবে, then it will be easier for you and it will be solvable using the calculator, nothing else। মানে এর ফান্ডাটা হচ্ছে এটাই যে ক্যালকুলেশন একটু ইজি হয়, and using calculator we can do। কারণ এটার জন্য তো নিশ্চয়ই আবার তো গস সিডেল করবে না। মানে দিয়েছে ফাইনাইট ডিফারেন্স, আবার তার ভেতরে তুমি গসিয়ান এলিমিনেশন শুরু করবে, obviously you will not do that। For this you will not get extra marks, you will get marks for finite difference, not for the Gaussian elimination or Gauss seidel or LU factorization। ওর কোনো মার্কস নেই এখানে। You have to solve it using the calculator। ক্যালকুলেটর দিয়ে সলভ করবে। Okay, now what we will do here? What is the basic mechanism of this chapter? What we will do here? That differentiation will be replaced by differentiation or derivative। What we say? Derivative। This derivative will be replaced by what? Difference। আগেই বলেছিলাম আমরা যে dy dx আর delta y delta x এর একটা ক্লোজ রিলেশন আছে। That means in numerical dy dx can be replaced using the delta y delta x। Now here we will replace the dy dx which is y dash by using the central difference method। Now what is the central difference method? Here y at the point n dash, that means derivative at the point yn will be replaced using, obviously it will be approximated not equal, replaced by central difference formula। কি হয়? এক স্টেপ এগিয়ে এক স্টেপ পিছিয়ে, yn plus 1 minus what? yn minus 1। এবার একটা মাথায় রাখবে, আমরা সেন্ট্রাল ডিফারেন্সে বলেছিলাম হাফ স্টেপ সামনে হাফ স্টেপ পিছনে, তাই তো, -1/2। But using this half step, our calculation will be more difficult there, because in indices, using n plus 1/2 is not very easy thing here. So that's why we are doing it like this: one step forward, one step backward, one step forward, one step backward, yn plus 1 minus yn minus 1. In that case, our total difference will be this side h, this side h. Total difference কত হবে? 2h. So the delta x difference is 2h, and delta y difference is yn plus 1 minus yn minus 1. So here we will replace the first order derivative at the point yn using this difference formula. Is it clear to everyone? দেখো আগে, this may come in MCQ also, এটা MCQ তেও আসে এগুলো। Which of the following represent yn dash in the finite difference method? যে চারটে অপশন থাকবে, উল্টে ঘুরিয়ে ফিরিয়ে থাকবে। Now tell me, is it clear or not? Up to that, have you any question? You can ask. Otherwise আর একটা লিখবো, সেটা হচ্ছে yn double dash, because you will get up to second order ODE. আমি third, fourth order, fifth order এ যাচ্ছি না, up to second order you will get in the question maybe. So this is the yn dash, you have to remember it. Similarly, yn double prime, that means to replace the second order derivative. So second order derivative means y double dash. So y double dash को replace करने के लिए y double dash at the point yn is approximately represented by, তাহলে কি হবে এখানে, this is the second order delta square y, no? This is the delta square y. What is the delta square y you will get here? yn plus 1 minus 2 into yn plus yn minus 1. এটা তো ফর্মুলা হয় for the delta square. One step forward, middle point, one step backward. So yn plus 1 minus 2yn plus yn minus 1 and divide by a square. So this is the formula for representing the y in double dash. Now these two formula you have to remember to apply finite difference method. Tell me.
স্যার এই ডেল্টা এক্স টা 2h আর ডেল্টা স্কয়ার এক্স টা h স্কয়ার, এই দুটো আরেকবার বুঝিয়ে।
এটা ডেল্টা স্কয়ার এক্স টা h স্কয়ার নয়, এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ফর্মুলাটা অনেকটা উপর থেকে হয়ে আসে। মানে ডেল্টা স্কয়ার এক্স টা এইভাবে তো h স্কয়ার হয় না, ভ্যালুগুলো ক্যালকুলেশনের একটা রুল আছে। ক্যালকুলেশনের রুলগুলো আমি যদি ডেসক্রাইব করতে হয়, ইন দ্যাট কেস ইট উইল বি মোর কমপ্লিকেটেড। অ্যাকচুয়ালি ইট কামস ফ্রম দ্য ডেরিভেটিভ দিস ফর্মুলা, এই ফর্মুলা থেকে আসে। y of xn plus h, using the Taylor's expression, y of xn plus h into what? Y dash of xn plus a square by 2 factorial y double dash of xn plus dot 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 dot. Similarly, y xn minus h, this is equal to y of xn minus h into y dash of xn plus h square by 2 factorial f double dash, f টা y হবে, y double dash of xn plus minus dot 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 এইভাবে থাকে। Now just add these two values, y xn y of xn plus h plus y of xn minus h. What value you are getting? Then
delta y হয়ে যাবে এই দিকটা
2 y of xn plus 2 into h square by 2 factorial y double dash of xn plus some other order of h to the power 4 term, তাই তো, আরো বড়গুলো থাকবে, বড় অর্ডার গুলো, order of some h to the power 4 expression. Now ignoring this higher order of h to the power 4, just এই পার্টটা ইগনোর করে দাও, ignore this part, এটা দরকার নেই, ignore this expression because h value is very small, so we can ignore this expression. So what we are getting here then? We are getting that y of xn plus h plus y of xn minus h, this is approximately equal to, যেহেতু এটা বাদ দিয়ে দিয়েছি, we are taking the approximate sign, 2y at the point xn plus 2 factorial 2 will cancel, h square y double dash at the point what? Xn. Now y xn plus h means y of what? n plus 1, তাই তো, plus y xn minus h means what? y n minus 1. এটাকে এদিকে নিয়ে চলে এসো, আর মাইনাস 2y কত হবে? yn y of xn is yn minus 2yn. This is approximately equal to age square into y double dash what? N. Now y n double dash, this is approximately equal to yn plus 1 minus 2yn plus yn minus 1 divided by what? Age square. So এইখান থেকে ফর্মুলাটা এস্টাবলিশ হয়. This directly does not have the implementations of the, we are using the difference but from the definition, not from the direct implementations of the finite difference rule. পরেরটা যেমন ডাইরেক্ট ইমপ্লিমেন্টেশনে হয়ে যায়, the but the second order ODE here it is very difficult to prove it using the direct implementation, মানে ওই age square establish করা যায় না. So that's why you can go through this. এটা তো ডাইরেক্ট এস্টাবলিশমেন্ট হয়ে যায়. Why to age? Because actually you have two known point. This is at this point you are calculating the values xn. In the central difference আমরা এক স্টেপ আগে যাই, তাহলে এটা xn plus 1, এক স্টেপ পিছনে আসি, it is xn minus what? 1. At the point xn minus 1 value is y of n minus 1. At the point xn plus 1 value is yn plus 1. Now what is the difference of y value? What is delta y? Yn plus 1 minus what? Yn minus 1. And what is the difference of x? এদিকে x difference কত ছিল? h. And this side x difference is also what? h. So the total x difference is what? 2h, na? Because delta x is actually xn plus 1 minus xn minus 1. That means the value equal to 2h. So that's why you are getting yn dash approximately equal to delta y by delta x, which is yn plus 1 minus yn minus 1 divided by 2h. Is it clear now? These two formula?
স্যার বলছি দুবার ডেরিভেটিভ হলো কেন?
কোনটা বলো দুবার ডেরিভেটিভ বলো?
এই y1 ড্যাশ আর এই yn ড্যাশ আর yn ডবল ড্যাশ।
না, এটা তো মনে রাখবে, ডেরিভেটিভ হয়নি. ইউ হ্যাভ টু রিমেম্বার দিস ফর্মুলা ফর ফাইনাইট ডিফারেন্স. উই হ্যাভ টু রিপ্লেস দিস yn ড্যাশ, মানে যেখানেই আমরা y ড্যাশ দেখতে পাবো উই উইল রিপ্লেস দিস ফর্মুলা, যেখানেই আমরা yn ডবল ড্যাশ দেখতে পাবো উই রিপ্লেস দিস ফর্মুলা. তার মানে ইন ফাইনাইট ডিফারেন্স we replace the derivative by difference. That means you need to know that how to convert the derivative to difference. এই দুটো ফর্মুলা হচ্ছে to convert the derivative to difference. এটা হয়নি, এটা মনে রাখতে হবে তোমাকে. These two are formulas which we will apply in the finite difference method. Now how these two formula came, I have explained it here. কিভাবে এসেছে? Now yn dash at the point, that means y dash value at the point n is directly equal to or approximately equal to delta y by delta x. Now if you find the delta y using the central difference, it will be yn plus 1 minus yn minus 1, and delta x is the h difference, which is h plus h to h. Similarly yn double dash we have calculated using the Taylor expression. So Taylor series expansion থেকে we have proved that yn double dash has this expression. So you have to remember these two as a formula to apply the finite difference method. এগুলো হলো না. These two are the formulas. You have to remember it and you have to apply it whenever finite difference problem will come. Is it clear? বলো.
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
Question solve করলে এবার বুঝতে পারবে how we will apply it. So how we will apply the problem, now understood. So first of all, do it like this. Whatever given, first mark it and make a table. This is very important. Make a table which is known, which is unknown. So in your problem, they have given you some values and they have not given you some values, which you have to find. So this is our table. This is the x value. This is the y value. Now the x value at the point 0 value is known. Y value is 0. At the point 1 value is known as 1. It is not necessary that the 0 point value will be 0 and 1 point value will be 1. 1 point value can be 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. Here given 1 point value is 1. Now they are taking age equal to 0.25. So the next point will be 0.25. What will be the next point? 0.5. Then the next point will be 0.75. Just add 0.25 to the previous value. And here For the symbolic presentation, we are writing this as this is the x0, this is the x1, this is the x2, this is x3, and this is your x4. And this is the y0, which is a known value. This is y1, which is unknown value. So y1 value is unknown, so I am marking it using the red form. So this is y1, this is y2, and this is what? Y3. These three are unknown value. We don't know that value. Again, the y4 value we know, so y4 value is known. So the unknown values actually we have to find, so I am giving question mark here. These are our target. We have to find this y1, y2, and y3 value. These three unknown we have to find using the finite difference method. Bolo, is it clear or not? After that, is the division clear?
Yes, sir.
d2y dx2 plus y equal to 0. Now, first of all, what you will do, express this using the prime notation. So, we can represent it y double prime plus y equal to what? 0. Okay. Now, at the point xn, what you will get? Now, at xn, at the point xn, or at the point xn comma yn, what is the form of your ODE? Yn double prime plus yn equal to what? 0. এটাই তো হবে at the point xn yn. So this is the original ODE, and this is the values at the point xn yn of the ODE. In ODE, if we replace it, so yn double prime, you have already seen this type of expression in the meanness predictor character method. Yn double prime means double derivative values at the point xn yn. So yn double prime plus yn equal to 0. Now what we do? Now we will replace this yn double prime, replace this yn double prime using the formula, difference formula, yn plus 1 minus 2yn plus yn minus 1 difference by a square. Is it clear? So whenever you are getting yn double prime, we will replace this equation here. So we are getting yn plus 1 minus 2yn plus yn minus 1 divided by a square plus yn equal to 0. Now take the LCM and simplify it. So if you take a square as the LCM, then you will get yn plus 1 minus 2yn plus yn minus 1 plus h square yn equal to 0. Tell me, is that line clear? I have already multiplied by a square and set the right side equal to 0. I have made a step jump here. Take the h square as LCM, then it will be a square yn. After that, multiply the a square with the right hand side and the value will be 0. Is it clear? Tell me, is that step clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now take the equal expressions or the like expression together. So you are getting yn plus 1 minus, I am taking this two yn expression together, so I can write it as 2 minus h square into yn plus yn minus 1 equal to 0. Now, as you know the h value, so h value equal to 0.25, so I can replace this h value here. So what I am getting? Yn plus 1 minus, now do it, 2 minus 0.25 square, what you are getting? So this is 0.0625, 2 minus 0.0625 is 1.9375, naki? So minus 1.9375 yn plus y of n minus 1 equal to 0. Tell me, up to that step, is it clear or not? So we have converted the ODE to a difference equation. So previously it was an ordinary differential equation. Now we have converted this into a difference equation. Now this difference equation will be solved by using the simultaneous equation method. How we will do it? Let's put the different values of n. So from where you will start the values of n? কত থেকে শুরু করবে? Like the meanness, n 0 থেকে start করবে. Can we start with 0? Can we start with 0? If we put 0, then first value will be 1, second value will be 0, but the third value will be minus 1, na? 0 minus 1. So So we can't take it because we don't have the y minus 1 value. So that means we can start with 0. So first value what we can put will be n equal to what? 1. So put n equal to 1 first. N equal to 1. So what equation you are getting? Tell me. What equation you are getting? Like n equal to 1 means y 1 plus 1 y2 minus 1.9375 y1 plus y0 equal to 0. Now you already know what is the value of y0. What is value of y0? 0. Y0 value is already given, it is 0. In the table you can see it. So put the y0 value here. Whatever known, put it here. So y0 is 0. So I am putting 0 it, and then I am writing in the order minus 1.9375 plus 75 y1 plus y2 is equal to 0. I am writing it in the order of y1 y2 y3. Order को मेंटेन करके लिख रहा हूँ और कुछ नहीं. So y0 value is known, so y0 is 0. Then I am maintaining the order. First I am writing the y1 expression, then I am writing the y2 expression, then no y3 expression is there, so I am letting some position there. Finally I will write it here. Now put n equal to 2. If you put n equal to 2, what you are getting? y3 minus 1.9375 y2 then plus y1 equal to 0. Now no values are known here. We don't know y1, y2, y3 anything here. So just rearrange it in the order and write it like y1 then minus 1.9375 y2 then plus y3 is equal to 0. So this is the second equation. Now put n equal to 3 to find the third equation. So if you put n equal to 3, it will be y4 minus 1.9375 y3 plus y2, that value equal to what? 0. Now we know the y4 value. Na? Y4 value is known and the y4 value equal to 1. It is given in the table. So y4 value is 1. So I am putting the value 1 here and I am taking it on the right hand side. So if I take it on the right hand side, how it will look like? So minus 1.9375 y3 plus y2 is equal to 1 will goes to minus 1. Now I am taking this minus 1 common and I am writing it in the order, maintaining the order. So first time I am writing the y2 here and then so if we take minus common, so it will be minus y2 and plus 1.9375 is equal to 1 and y3, obviously there will be y3 is equal to 1. Now see that, am I correct or not? So this minus 1.9375 y3 plus y2, this value equal to minus 1, so I have cancelled the minus from both sides and it will be minus y2 and plus 1.9375 y3 equal to 1. Now if you see this form, this is actually one 3x3 system which you can solve using your calculator. Just you have to fill or you have to complete it. How complete it? Dekho, here the coefficient of y3 equal to 0. Don't forget to complete the expression. Otherwise, you can put the value in your calculator. So I am completing the expression. y1 coefficient is that, y2 coefficient is 1. Nothing is given means what is there? 1 is there. Now y3 coefficient is 0. y1 coefficient 1, y2 coefficient is that minus term, y3 is 1. Here y1 is not present, so write 0 into y1. So now I have given the 0 y1 minus 1 y2 plus 1.9375 y3 is equal to 1. Now use your calculator, solve it using a 3x3 system. So using 3 unknown variables, solve it and find the value of y1, y2 and y3. You have to use your calculator to find the value of y1, y2 and y3. Here you can't use Gaussian elimination or obviously any other Gauss serial method or anything else, but actually Gauss serial is applicable there. If you see the form, it is already in the diagonally dominant expression. Na? The first part have a higher value, second part have a higher values and third part also have a higher values. So this system of equation can be applicable for the Gauss serial method, but actually I will not suggest you to go for the Gauss serial method here. It is already a big problem. After that, you will do one more problem. Okay, now let me tell, if you wanna, anyone from you have calculated the y1, y2, y3 values.
Sir, y1 টা স্যার 0.294 এসছে।
y1 is 0.294. Okay.
আর
4
y2
তারপর আর কিছু আছে 0.294 then any other thing?
দাঁড়ান স্যার আগে দেখে বলছি। 0.2942740 এরকম আছে।
তাহলে 2943 করে দাও, 4 ডেসিমেলে থাক।
আর ইয়ে y2 টা এসছে স্যার 0.570155।
0.57015 মানে 02 করে দাও। নেক্সট
আর z টা এসছে 0.81040
81004.
04।
Okay. 0.8104. So now these are the values of y1, y2 and y3 and that's your math. So finally you have to write your answer like this in the intermediate point. So you will write the answer finally in this type of expression. So y at the point 0.25 is equal to 0.2943. Then y at the point 0.5 is equal to 0.5702 and y at the point 0.75 is equal to 0.8104. So you can write the answer like this, or you can write the answer by completing this above table also. You can just complete this above table. So like this, just complete it from here. I think limit. Just take it and you can also give your answer by using this expression, like put the values whatever you have got here and give the equation here, and your answer will be like 0.2943, then 0.5702 and 0.8104. So you can represent it to express your answer also. So both are correct, but finally you have to find the unknown values. So this is the method of finding the solution of the boundary value problem using the ODEs. Now tell me, is it clear or not? If you think it is not clear, then I will show one more example. Is it needed to express any other example, or you can do it yourself?
স্যার প্রত্যেকটা কোশ্চেনে কি d2y by dx2 plus y এই টাইপের কিছু থাকবে?
No, obviously not. You can get some other values on the right side. This is a homogeneous equation, but this is not mandatory that always you will get a homogeneous equation. If you see our practice set, whatever I have given maybe, so there may you get different types of problems. So I am also finding one such problem where in the right side you may get the value of x. In that case, the problem will be more interesting. But in this, suppose the same problem previously that we have got is given like d2y dx2 plus 2 into some dy dx, now plus y, this value is equal to suppose some x. This is one already suppose given. Now in this problem, actually first of all the method will be same. You have to express this using the first this double prime notations. So first part is same as it is in the other problem. So it can be expressed. So suppose the values are known as like this same, 0 values known and the 1 values are known. 0 value is 0, 1 value is 1. The intermediate values are unknown, 0.25, 0.5 and this is 0.75. That may be different, not always same. That can be 0 to 2. In that case the point will change. That can be 0 to 0.4. In that case also point will change. But it is y double prime plus suppose 2 into y prime plus y. This is equal to x. Now at the point xn comma yn, this will change by what? Yn double prime plus 2 into yn prime plus yn is equal to right side will be what? Xn. Clear? Previously, the right side expression was not there. That can be x, that can be x square, whatever may be. If it is x square, then it will be x square. Next. So now we will replace all this expression using the previous finite difference expression. So first one was yn plus 1 minus 2 into yn plus y of n minus 1 division by a square, then plus 2 into yn dash is y of n plus 1 minus y of n minus 1 divided by 2h plus y of n is equal to xn square. Now we will simplify it. LCM will be h square to a square. Na? That will be LCM. Now here we have a square. So we have 2 remaining. So 2yn plus 1 minus 4yn plus 2y of n minus 1. Okay, I can cancel these two. Why we are just giving this that much labor? So these two can be cancelled here. After that our LCM will be simply a square. And this will be yn plus 1 minus 2yn plus y of n minus 1. Then here we will get plus h into yn plus 1 minus h into yn minus 1, then plus a square into yn. And right side will be xn square. So what we are getting from this expression? So take this yn plus expression together. So we are getting 1 plus h into yn plus 1 expression. Now took the, so these two term has been covered, yn plus 1, this is one yn plus 1 expression, and this is another yn plus 1 expression. I have covered these two. Now after that locate this yn expression. This is one yn expression, this is another yn expression. So take these two together. So I am taking minus here. Then 2 minus h square into yn expression. After that take this yn minus 1 expression together. So plus 1 minus h into y of n minus 1. This is equal to a square into xn square. Up to that, tell me, is it clear or not? Up to that expression, is it clear or not? Now take a is equal to 0.25 and calculate this form. So what you are getting? This is 1.25 yn plus 1. Then minus the same value here you will get 1.9375 yn plus 1 minus a 0.25. So 0.75 into yn minus 1. This is equal to a square 0.0625 into xn square. Now tell me, is it clear or not? Is that general formula up to that expression clear or not? If you have any doubt, ask first, then we go to the next part. Bolo. Is it clear or not?
Yes.
Okay. So that means actually we are getting here x0 known, x1 known, x2 known, x3 known, x4 known, y0 known and y4 known, and y1, y2, y3. These are our unknown value. We are going to find it. So the process is same. As you have did in the previous problem, start with n equal to first value will be what? 1. In 1 থেকে start করব. So first 1.25 y1 plus 1 y2. After that minus 1.9375 y1. Then plus 0.75 y0 is equal to 0.0625 into, what is that value? This is x1 square. Okay, in value is 1. Now what is x1? X1 is 0.25, as you can see from the table. Previously this x1 have no effect in the problem, but here it is not a homogeneous problem. This is a non-homogeneous ODE. So that's why your x will affect here. So now just write it as 0.0625 into 0.25 whole square of it. Now tell me what value you are getting here. বলো এটা মাল্টিপ্লাই করে বলো কত হচ্ছে একবার. What value you are getting? I am preparing the left side, right side the বলো. So minus 1.9375 y1, y0 is 0, so this part will vanish. plus 1.25 y2 plus y3 is not present, so I am writing it 0 y3. Now right hand side double. What is the right hand side value? 0.0625 square na? It is 0.003906. এরকম কিছু দেখো তো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার
0.003906. Actually 3.906 into 10 to the power minus 3 দেখাচ্ছে। So it is 0.003906. Now similarly put n equal to
এক্স এর ভ্যালুটা কি 0.25 বলা আছে কোশ্চেনে?
এই তো কোশ্চেন খানে এই দেখো ওটাই তো তৈরি করেছি বাবা উপরে স্টার্টিং টেবিল দেখো টেবিল see the table. So I think you can see what is your x1 x0 x1 x2 and what x3 values. So x0 is 0, x4 is 1, and in the intermediate value we have divided it into 3 other point, that is 4 intervals. So the x1 is 0.25, x2 is 0.5, and x3 is 0.75. So according to your interval, this x1, x2, x3 can change. But in our problem, these are 0.25, 0.5, and 0.75. Actually, we are using the same thing. We are using the same math with the same value. Just the difference is, in that case, we are taking it as this condition was y0 is equal to 0 and y1 equal to 1, and we have divided this intermediate part into 4 same sub intervals. তবে এটা given আছে, মানে এখানে তো অবশ্যই given থাকবে না, you have to prepare it. Obviously it will not be given in the question, you have to prepare it. Suppose এটা যদি না দিয়ে question যদি পয়েন্ট বলতো, suppose y0 value equal to 0 and y0.4 is equal to some 2, এই দুটো পয়েন্ট দেওয়া আছে, that means your h should be, you have to subdivide this interval into 4 parts. That means 0.4 minus 0 by 4, it will be 0.1. তখন 0.1 এর ডিসটেন্স নিয়ে করতে হবে, so it will be 0. Next point will be 0.1, next point will be 0.2, then the 0.3, then 0.4. Now this is your x0 point, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3, and this is x4. So in that case, x1 will be 0.1, x2 will be 0.2, and x3 will be 0.3. So according to the point given in the question, you have to decide about your x1, x2, and x3. For our problem, it is 0.25, 0.5, and 0.75. So you should practice more problem so that you should understood this. Okay. But don't be confused with that problem. Here age is 0.25, so the intermediate points are directly calculated by stepping 0.25 forward from the previous value. Now put n equal to 2 and prepare the next point. If you put n equal to 2, what is the value? 1.25 y3 minus 1.9375 y2 plus 0.75 y1. This is equal to 0.0625 into x2 square. Now what is x2? 0.0625 into 0.5 square. Now what is the value? So 0.0625 into 0.25 is equal to 0.015625, and the left side just rearrange it. First write the y1 expression, 0.75 y1 minus 1.9375 y2 plus 1.25 y3. So this is that expression. So the first this is the first equation, this highlighted equation is your second equation. Now similarly prepare the third equation by putting n equal to 3 values. So if you put n equal to 3, you will get 1.25 y4 minus 1.9375 y3 plus 0.75 y2, right side 0.0625 into x3 square is equal to 0.0625 into 0.75 whole square. Now what is the value? 0.75 square is equal to 0.5625 into 0.0625 The value is coming as 0.035156, that আর বড় আছে. Now what is the y2 value? What is y2 value? y what is y4 value? Y4 value is 1 na? Y4 value is 1. It is already given in the question. Y4 value is 1. So put it there. So if you put 1 here, so you are getting 1.25 minus 1.9375y3 plus 0.75y2 is equal to that value. So now take this one, take these two values on the right hand side, take this value on the left hand side. So what you are getting? Minus 1.9375y3 plus 0.75y2. This is equal to minus 1.25 0.03 5156. The value is minus 1.214844. So you can rearrange it and you can leave it as it is. So we are here, y1 is not there, so I am writing it as 0y1 plus 0.75y2 minus 1.9375y3. This is equal to minus 1.214844. So this is the third equation. Now you have all the three equations. So from these three equations, just put the coefficient wise and then you can get the desired solution, whatever you are finding. So in matrix expression, if we write it, how it looks like? For simplicity, if we write it in the matrix expression, so value will be minus 1.9375, then 1.25, then 0. Then on the right hand side, the augmented matrix, you are getting 0.003906. Then it is 0.75, then minus 1.9375, then 1.25, then 0.015625, and here minus, first value is 0, second is minus 1 point, now second value is y2 is 0.75 and minus 1.9375 and minus 1.214844. So this is the matrix expression, augmented matrix for the solution. Now it's your turn how you will solve it. So use your method, whatever you have did. বারবার এখান থেকে শুধু চলে যাচ্ছে এটা. Now use your calculator to find the value of y1, y2 and y3, then give the answer. So y1 is actually y of 0.25, y2 is y of 0.5 and y3 is y of 0.75. Now tell me what you are getting.
Sir, y1 is 0.5164.
0. জোরে বলো
5164.
0.5164. y2
0.8034.
803
5.
5. Next y3
0.9481.
9481. Okay, so this will be your solution. Now you can give it like this, y1, y2, y3, or you can write it by using the above table also. Table, you can complete the question marks part and you can give the answer. So that is one more complicated problem than the previous. The previous problem only have the second order ODE expression. That's why I have taken one problem where second order, first order, all these expression are there. And using, but the procedure will be same. Replace the difference formula, then prepare the difference equation, then put n equal to 1, n equal to 2 and n equal to 3, then substitute the known values. After that, prepare three equation with 3 unknown, and after that solve it. And I think now you have already found the question, answer of the question that you have asked, why we are doing with 3 values here. Because up to 3 it is easy to solve. If we use 4, then this matrix will be complicated. It will be a 4 cross 4 matrix. No. So 4 equation, 4 unknown will be there, and that is not actually solvable by our calculator. That's why we are not using it. Just for the simplicity, we are taking a three variable part.